name is Victoria Bekodauso, and I'm having this great conversation with the Reverend Samuel Abbey. We're talking about a whole lot of issues that are affecting us as a people. It is a one subscribe here, and share. Let this conversation go viral. People need to hear what is being said here. So you like, you subscribe, then you share. Rev, Yamra your currency. So I was telling you, say, before the NPP came to power, it was NTC that was in power. And there was a lot of hula baloo about the exchange rates. And Dr. Baumia, we can recall, was going after lectures upon lectures, telling us how they would implement things for the country to have a turnaround as far as the economy is concerned. But when you check the strength of the cedi against the dollar and the major foreign currencies, it isn't doing so well. As a matter of fact, I think we've been told that the cedi is now the second worst performing currency right after Sri Lanka. And also, once again, I'm beginning to sound like a broken record, but forgive me. What is the problem?
The problem is if we import more than we export. If we import everything we want to enjoy, import more than we export. Of course, the dollar is not our currency, right? So when we export most of the things we produce and use and export some, we'll get much more. And then if we import less, we can have a buffer there of the dollar there. But those who are importing needs the dollar to import. You get me?
Yes.
So that's why I said, if your tummy is in the pocket of somebody,
you have no choice.
You have no choice. We must eat. Man must eat. How do we eat? We have to go import rice. Because you are failed to plant, to grow your rice. So when you go and import, whatever I say is there, you have no choice. I'm not selling it $10 again. I'm selling it $20 for 1, 2, 3 reasons. What do you have? If you don't want to go. So you come to Bank of Ghana and you need more dollars. And the same quantity to go and bring. So your dollars would get diminished. If it's used up, the cedi, you say much cedi chasing for few dollars. So the cedi will be falling. You get it?
So we should do more exports.
Look, when I look at Guta, why are we not getting ideas? I'm saying the Ghanaian is bereft of ideas. No!
Recently we had an interview with them and they were also crying. Guta, they were crying about the exchange rates. Said government should do something about it.
Let's look at something. Let's look at those who are in the garment industry with Guta, exporting second-hand clothing. Why can't they come together, put their resources and begin to what do you call it? Produce those things here and sell. Right? Some few years ago, we were crying, Nigeria closed the borders.
Yeah.
They're not letting us. What do we think they were doing? They were growing their own. They were saving their own. You bring somebody in, and what about these people? For the same thing happening to us to happen to them, they close the border. No matter how Ghana shouted, no matter, they close it because they must save their own. I'm telling you, they must save their own. So they closed it. Whatever you want to do it, they grew theirs. Why not do the same? At least because nobody was producing here. When you start importing, there's no problem. Now, what can we do about it to at least produce some here so that we don't carry so much dollars, which is not our currency, chain hard money to go and bring down? What do? We have the garments, we have so many areas in Ghana. Bring some of them. There are entrepreneurs amongst them.
Yeah.
Many of them new were producers some years back. Their parents were producers in this country. Bring them together. They have the acumen. What help can they get? Let them produce it. So what we import, you seal it, produce here, we'll help you know, we are not allowing it to come. What you produce here, we will buy. That's what will come to the market to buy. So that you be in business and get your money. So that there will not be so much stress on our dollar. Are you getting me? Now look at something. You see that those who export, once you are crying, Guta is crying, the exporters will raise. It's simple. When he brings his dollar, Bank of Ghana retains the dollar and gives him cedis. So if hitherto he was getting 5 cedis for a dollar, now that the cedi
has
trailing, he will get 10 cedis. So it's a plus for the exporter.
Someone is definitely benefiting somewhere.
Of course. You see? So you will not hear the exporters crying. If they will cry, they will talk of inputs that they use to produce. It has been affected. And such people, government will not close its ears to them. You see, because they bring in the inflows. So yes, we need things to live, but let us take steps to address it. No matter how little we start, we'll get somewhere in future.